Welcome to the Alone in Your Head podcast. This is Pete Isip, your host. In this podcast, we talk about mental health, life, and a lot of the curveballs that it throws at us. But there's different ways to go about it because we're all different people. Thank you for joining us, and let's get on with the show. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Alone in My Head podcast, episode number 61. It is Monday at some point. Today, we're going to talk about a couple things, and one is really, obviously, I was in the closet last week, right? So I'm coming out of the closet. There you go, Dom. How's that sound? I am out of the closet. I am completely gay, and that's perfectly fine with me, as long as it's fine with you. So I am not gay. I am I almost said normal. That's fucked up. What's wrong with you, Pete? I am drinking water. I want to talk a little bit about giving all of your energy. I don't know what you would call that. I don't know the term for that one, but I do know that it's something that's very common, where we give a lot of our energy towards other people, other things, other than giving the energy and reserving them for ourselves, right? So giving that energy, we're going to talk about first day of school. Phoenix and Sage are in school, and I got a job. So we will talk about those three things today in a short period of time. Not going to keep it too long. I always say that, and then I end up going longer than I ever want to. So here I am. Here you go. Shout out to the Patreons who are left. If you want to be part of the Patreon and would love to help support the channel, please go to patreon.com/Jersey to Vegas. It's still the same thing because I'm not jumping off it. And you can pick a little bit of a contribution there if you're, please, more than welcome to keep the channel going and alive. Again, patreon.com/Jersey to Vegas. I am plugging myself. And that goes into pretty much what I'm going to talk about now. I'm looking at the computer because I'm trying to read something as well. Is our energy, right? Our energy is super important. We only have so much to give, right? And they always say you can't, keep your glass. You can't something with your glass. I don't know. You can't give away all your energy when your glass is only XYZ full. I made that shit up, I think. I definitely made it up because I think the glass term is your glass half empty or half full, more of a what's the fucking word? Not assumption. More of a analogy? I don't know. Whatever. So, energy here. I talked a lot with my brother. He was here for the week. They just left 2 days ago. It was my mom and my brother. It was great to have them here. It was great to see them. Felt just like home. It really felt good for them to be here, and they enjoyed the time with my dogs, with my kids, with my wife. We made it work, and it was a great time. We did a lot of nothing. We did a lot of staying home together is what we did. As much as we think that you're going to go to the strip, or you're going to go to here, or you're going to go there, and you got these things planned. I hate when people fucking plan things, by the way. If I'm going to visit you, I don't want an agenda, right? If I'm going to go to your country or your city, I don't want an agenda. Please, I don't want an agenda here. Right, I don't like being, now I got it, and then we're going to go here, and then at 10 o'clock, we're going to go sailing, and then after that, we're going to have lunch, but we only have a half an hour for lunch, and then at 3 o'clock, we're going to go to the gym, and we're going to work out, and then we're going to have dinner, then after dinner, we're going to go party up and go clubbing. That's a lot of shit to do in one day. I don't want to do agenda. When I leave here, I have agenda here, right? I wake up 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock, I'm walking the dogs. I take them for a walk while the kids are sleeping. Hopefully, there's no home invasions and they steal my children, right? Because I walk away from them. Just in case you want to know, I do have 2 dogs. I have security, I have cameras, and I have a gun. So if you do try to break into my house, I will fucking kill you. How's that sound? Okay, number 2, and then I make the kids breakfast, and then I get them ready for school, and I have to comb hair, and now I have to do Sage's hair, and then Sage's hair is a fucking hot mess because it's strangly, so I got to make it straight, and then when I make it straight, do I put it in a ponytail? Do I put it in my pigtails? Do I put it straight, make her look like the Grudge? I don't know. I don't know what there is to do. So I have agenda. Now I have a break, and then I'm going to go food shopping, and then I'm going to walk the dogs again, and then I'm going to pick up the kids, well, just Sage this time, and then we're going to take Sage for lunch and a snack, and then we're going to do some work, and then I'm going to pick up Phoenix, and then after Phoenix, I'm going to pick up Nat, and then after Nat, I'm going to go to jiu-jitsu, hopefully, if I'm not fucking that tired. You hear that shit, people? And you have it in your life, too. But I don't want that agenda. Do you feel all the energy I have to put in just to take care of my family? That's a lot of energy. And you have the same energy, right? And you have the same responsibilities and duties and agenda. Now, straying away from the conversation that I was talking about before, about, you not giving me an agenda when I visit you or when I go on vacation. But now I have to expend and give energy to other people. As an empath, you care about what people think. You care about what people feel. You care what people are doing. They are always in the back of your mind. And you know who always comes last? We do. Ourselves. When you're caring and you're empathetic, one of your biggest flaws is giving too much of you to other people. And when I was at Crank, and when I was coaching, and when I was a wrestling coach, and when I worked at Marriott, I gave all of me to other people. Right? I'm not even going to go talk about Crank, but when I worked as a manager for Marriott, I made sure my staff was taken care of. I wasn't a manager that just stayed in an office and fucking sat there and smiled at people. If my runner needed help, I take my jacket off. They fucking hated when I did that. I roll my sleeves up. They hated that even more. And I would run and I would bust tables because I am not better than you. Do you understand that? I am not better than that other person. Just because I'm a manager and I'm here doesn't mean I can't get dirty. If we needed dishes washed because the fucking dishwasher broke and now we got fucking a 32 top coming in, guess who's washing dishes? Not my staff. Maybe one person will come help me. I'm fucking doing it. You know why? Because they're running the show. I manage the show. So I would rather them be out there doing what they do best. Serve. Be nice. Take care of the customers. And I can do the dirty work until I'm done. Then when I'm done, I'll put my jacket back on and I'll check. How's everything going? How's your meal? Is it good? You doing good? What are you guys doing today? Oh, fantastic. You're going to the city? Oh, my God, that's great. Are you guys taking the bus? Of course they're taking the bus. They're from fucking Canada, and they don't have a car. Yes, they're taking the bus, Pete. Oh, okay, great. If there's anything you need, just let me know. Okay, my name is Pete. I'm the manager here, and this is my wonderful staff. Enjoy your meal. All right, thank you. Or then there's the other person that fucking hates the food. Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. You didn't enjoy it? It wasn't good? I really apologize for the way it came out. Is there anything that I could do for you? Oh, okay, replace it. Cool, perfect. You know what? Just for you, I'm going to comp you a dessert. Thank you for your feedback. You get a dessert on me, on the Marriott team, because you were so nice to tell me how much you fucking hated this food. Where am I going today? Anyway, so that's where I went, people. And I give that energy, right? And when I was coaching or personal training, my lines of communication were always open, right? They were super open. They were more open than anyone else. But that's what made it. And that's me. I'm not taking any of that as a bad thing, guys, if you're listening to this. Like, that wasn't a bad thing. That just was one of my flaws. But one of my greatest assets. It sucks that that's the way it is. Right? Because on top of that, I think we talked about it last time, we're the most underpaid people on the entire planet. And we give alternate routes routes, whatever you say, to medicine. Some of the people that came to the gym didn't have to take medication anymore because they felt so good moving and in the environment and life-changing stuff that they jumped off their medications. They're no longer depressed. They no longer want to fucking end their life because they found something that made them happy. And or someone that would listen to them. Do you understand how people I listen to every day? I listen to them. Because I actually cared about what they had to say. Sure, in the middle time, sometimes some people talk too fucking much. We know who you're talking about, right? We know them. Sometimes they talk a little too much, right? But, I know my ways of walking away from the conversation when I know it's not nearly as important as it used to be. But it gives them that avenue to deload, to let go of some of that negative energy. But you know where that negative energy goes to? Zoop! Right to me. I take it. Shoo. 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 I end up eating all the energy. And when you have 20 to 30 people a day telling you different things about their lives and how it's hard and how it's tough, or, their struggles with weight loss, or how they aren't getting stronger, or how they don't see the results, and it's just like a manager at the Marriott. I want you to be pleased with your meal, right? And I'm going to do whatever I can to make that happen and make your experience as pleasurable as possible. And that takes and requires a lot of energy. And I wasn't doing it to be fake, to pretend. And there's a lot of fucking people that do. They don't give a fuck about you. And that's another problem with this world, career, profession. A lot of people don't give a fuck. They don't care. They're just there because they're in shape and they know what they're talking about, and they're assholes. They're cocky. They think they're better than you. No one's better than you. Nobody. There's no one in this world better than you. You are the best. And I want you guys to believe that. You're the fucking best. There's no one in this world that's better than you. The only reason they're better than you is because you think they are. You think they're a step ahead of you, a step above you. They're not. They're a fucking person. And some of those people with labels or tags as a director, an exec. There's some fucking people that are, I don't know, do nothing, and they think they're better than you. It's because you make $1 million, $3,000 million doesn't make you fucking better than me. The only reason they're better than you is because you allow them to be better than you. And they're not. There's no one better than you. You're the best. And I believe that everyone should believe that. You should believe that you're the best in whatever it is you do. And whatever it is you're doing. I'm not saying whatever it is you do, like for work only. Whatever it is you do in life, you're the fucking best. And that's not being cocky. That's just being confident and understanding that that's who you are. And when you understand that and feel that, you understand how much more in tune you are with what it is you're giving, what it is you're giving out, what it is you're feeling. And I kind of wish people knew that more, Hold on a second. I'm taking a break. Back to the camera, fucking turning off on me as usual. You know what? The camera is not the best. The camera sucks. It's pretty old. I'm not getting a new one. Shut up, Pete. Stop saying it. You say every episode, I'm going to get a new camera. No, you're not. You're a fucking liar. Nor can you afford it right now. So just leave your camera from 2008 alone and just fucking use it. It looks beautiful. It just doesn't work efficiently. Stupid camera. I'm just kidding. Camera. I got it on eBay. It's fine. Where am I? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, energy. We give a lot of it and people don't know. They don't know how much energy of yourself that you give to other people and how taxing or draining it is, because some people are just very good at hiding it and concealing it. Now, I'm decent at it, but for the most part, I was suffering. Especially in the time of COVID, trying to please everybody. You know how hard that was? Trying to pay bills on a fucking building where the guy only gave you a little bit of a lenience. coming out of the hole of the debt that I owed from the gym beforehand that no one knew about, and then the debt that it took to pay into the gym of the new one we built, I was in the hole hard. I was in the hole. If you don't understand the red, if you don't understand what that means, it means I owed a lot of fucking money and I didn't have it. I took the 5-year lease because I believed that was a good spot to stay to build that money back in a shorter amount of time. And then COVID hit. So on top of all of that, I had to please people that didn't want to leave their house, that didn't want to wear a mask, that didn't want to come outside anywhere. And then I had people that didn't give a fuck, that would go to anywhere I wanted to. They would do anything I can. But now I had to carry it because I had to carry equipment with me. Who didn't have this? Who didn't have that? How many text messages I got for, oh, could you bring a dumbbell? Could you bring this? I brought my whole fucking gym in my Kia. Thank God they took that thing back because that shit was demolished. Like inside was cut up, scratched, scraped, paint things everywhere. It smelled like fucking people's sweat. Dirt, sand, I don't know. It was a lease, so that's why I got another Kia. So I didn't have to get charged for it again. I don't want to get, that fucking whatever charge. Because I'm sure if I didn't get another Kia, they would have charged me more money. And then I have to find another car to get at some other place. So I just continued with the Kia, which I don't regret. I kind of liked it. Anyway. But you don't understand how much. And then I have to support my family. How do I support my family? How did I do that? Thank God Nat got a job that year. Thank God. How is I supporting my family? How am I supporting myself? How do I look at myself as being the best in that position? I can't. I was too busy taking care of everyone else in my life. Everyone else in my life. And I didn't take care of myself. Which led to me wanting to fucking kill myself. I think that's pretty obvious. You give so much energy to other people, and now you make them better than you, right? Everyone's better than you, meaning they're more important than you are. You don't matter becomes real. What you think about yourself becomes a fact. And to me, I didn't matter anymore. The only ones that mattered were my kids, my wife, crank people. How do I get the money back? How do I make this happen? How do I please every single person? I Zoomed, I personal trained, I fucking FaceTimed. I ran classes outside 2 to 3 times a day in the rain and the fucking heat. I don't know what I was doing. And then I go back for Zoom classes and I'll do this. And then I did another Zoom class for a company just to make $20. Because I needed fucking money to live. I thought I was going to be able to hold on to this gym because it was closed. I was going to hold on to Crank at 88 because it was closed. And then after fucking 3-4 months, I couldn't do it. Because I didn't know how long that shit was going to last. And thank God I fucking stopped it. I gave him all the money I had left. We got a PPP loan for like $0-something. I gave it all to the landlord. People say, oh yeah, but the government took care of you, right? They took care of you, right? Yeah, no, they didn't. They gave me a PPP loan that I could fucking shit on. And you know what happened? I gave it to the landlord because I got out of my 5-year contract. I gave it to him because I needed out of that contract. He could have brought me to court if he wanted to, if I didn't pay him. You think you guys know that? No. Most people don't. Oh, no, he just closed the gym. No, I didn't close the gym. I paid off a motherfucker so I didn't get sued. Because just so you know, in legalities, guys, when you sign a contract, you got to fucking pay. So I sold all the things in the gym, as much as I can. I sold it all. Kept some kettlebells, kept some dumbbells, just to use around the parks. No one fucking knows that story. You tell me. Does that sound draining to you? You want to fucking kill yourself? You want to fucking slice your throat? Jump in front of a bus? I never slept. I couldn't sleep. And that's another thing that happens when you fucking are stressed out. And you have a higher percentage chance of killing yourself and doing wrong things when you don't sleep. Sleep is very important. And no one understands that. That's the first thing they do to us when you're in the hospital. They give you sleeping pills. because they ask you, have you been sleeping? No. So there you're going to sleep. And they're not drugging you. They're trying to regulate your hormone and mental imbalances. Sleep is huge. Where am I going? What am I doing? Where am I going? Fucking. But that's all the energy that I had left. And I'm grateful for everyone. You know, I'm great. Like, I don't look at this thing as like, woe is me. No, I'm grateful for everything that happened. I'm grateful for the people that stuck with me. I'm grateful for people that still are sticking with me. The Patreon people are the best. They fucking still help support what I'm doing here. It's not, you know, some people are crazy. I can't believe that you donate this much. Or there's some people they're buying me a cup of coffee per month. A cup of coffee a month. That's nothing. And I'm grateful for that. So thank you guys, again, Patreon people, for doing that. But I was grateful for every moment that happened. Even more so now, I'm grateful that I left. Sad as it says. Because after all that happened, okay? Now I want you to imagine this. The reason we left and took this journey or chance or whatever we're doing, I'd like to say that I'm pretty much a local celebrity, right? You go to fucking ShopRite, you're going to know at least 3 to 5 people and they're going to say hi and talk to you, right? If I go to the doctor's office, I'm going to see a couple people there. For no reason, they're going to be there. If I go for a walk or a run in the streets, people honk, people wave, people pull over to talk to me. I can't escape it, right? Now, if they're going to say, what's up, Pete? How's it going? How's your day? Good? Yeah. Oh, perfect. Good. All right. You keep working out. I'll see you later, and we'll talk sometime soon. It was great seeing you. If that was the conversation that was going to be had, I probably would have stayed. But do you understand what was going to be had if I did stay? Hey, Pete, how's Crank? You doing good? I heard some stuff. Hey, Pete, what are you doing now? You still got Crank? Crank looks awesome, isn't it? Yeah, you guys are looking at a 15-second video of us in the park, and you think it's fucking awesome? You're doing great, Pete. I saw you out there training people, doing everything you can. Yeah, it's great. It's great, isn't it? I lugged 5,000 pounds of weights in my Kia, where I looked like a fucking lowrider. I almost said something I definitely would have regretted. To a park to have 15 people have some form of equipment, to let them deadlift for a day, just so they could deadlift. I carried 7,000 pounds of weights and 4 or 5 bars in the fucking back, not even the back of my truck, just so people could deadlift and understand what it feels like to deadlift again, versus just using a kettlebell or bodyweight stuff outside. You tell me someone that carries their whole fucking gym inside their car just so 15 people can smile. Just so 15 people can be happy. And then you're going to see me in ShopRite and ask me how it's going? Well, I don't know. Or even more so now, right? There's no way I was going to pull myself out of that to open up my own place again. Right? I didn't have the capital to do that. What am I going to beg for money? You know how much money it cost to fucking first off find a place, on top of that, put the down deposit, on top of that, get new equipment again, on top of that, get insurance, on top of that, feed my family, on top of that, give me a little money somehow? No, not going to happen, most likely. Thank God the town gave away fucking lunches and breakfasts and dinners for the kids. That really helped, honestly. It really helped. I was grateful for that. I didn't have an ego thinking like, oh man, I'm taking food from the Nutley Chamber or whatever fuck it's called. Something services. No, I fucking stood in line. I grabbed my fucking 4 bags of lunch, breakfast, or whatever it was, so my children could have some food. That's just not the same thing over and over and over again. I'm not too proud of that. I'm not too proud for that, I mean. I did it. I ate those apples. Those apples were delicious. Sometimes they gave me cucumbers. I was very happy with that cucumber. But having to answer that question, or I closed, right? Then I closed. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about Crank. Like, it's going to be a constant reminder of how I failed. It's going to be a constant reminder of how I lost something I love so dearly. And we all know it's not the same, right? It wasn't the same anymore. If you guys are part of Crank, it just wasn't the same anymore. Because we had different sides, different people. Some people were outside, some people were inside, some people were over there, some people left the gym. It was gone. What am I going to try to build that back up? Try to find everyone, hey, come back over here to me. Because it was so fun. It's not going to happen. Too many sides. Can't do it. That takes a lot of energy. So my closing of this topic for you is make sure you take care of yourself. Understand that you are the best. Right? I said it before. You are the best. There's no one better. There's no one higher. There's no one above you. Sure, you make mistakes, and sure, you have your flaws, and sure, you're going to think negatively about yourself, but you have to at least believe that you're the best in anything you do. Because the only reason other people are better than you is because you allow them to be. Because you put them on a pedestal. You give them more energy than the energy to yourself. You're giving them your power. It doesn't mean you have to be condescending or a prick or an asshole. You just have to have some sort of a belief that you're better. Right? You're the best. You're not even better than them, because that makes you terrible. Just you're the best. And just believing that you're the best. You don't have to say it. You don't have to rub it into someone's face. You just have to believe you're the best. Because in the things that I do, the things I walk around, I'm the best. I'm the best dad. I am. I'm the best fucking dad. You can't say I'm not. I'm the best husband. Because that's the things that count to me. I'm not going to say I'm the best power lifter. I'm not. That's pure fact, I'm not. I'm the best lifter in the gym. No, but I'm pretty good. But I know I'm the best at what I care about. I'm the best podcaster. Look at me. I'm fucking the best. Do I have the best podcast? Absolutely not. But am I the best at what I'm doing and talking about? Yeah, I am. Because I'm talking about experience. I'm talking about what I've gone through. I'm not trying to teach you something or tell you something that I've not done. Right? I'm not going to tell you a French cuisine recipe when I don't cook French cuisine. It doesn't make sense. I'm just saying. I'm not going to tell you how to be vegan when I'm not a vegan. I'm not saying you have to fake that, right? But just think that you're the best in life. And give yourself that energy back. The different ways you could give yourself energy is just take care of yourself. Go walk outside. Go run. Take care of your mental health. If you got some problems, go talk to someone. Right? Go to a therapist. Don't rely on a fucking friend. Sometimes they suck. Sometimes friends suck. I'm sorry. Like, they shut up. Like, some friends they just talk too much. And they're talking, but they're not listening. Right? They're waiting to respond. So go see a therapist. Because I know you have friends and then you talk, but then it's not the same. You're not going to get the same outcome out of it, is what I'm saying. Because you got to hold back at some point. Whereas with a therapist, you don't. You just fucking unleash, unload, and then they give you some good feedback. They'll give you some alternative answers, and or call you an asshole if you are. Eat right, exercise, give time to yourself. As hard as it is for me, it's hard for me to give time to myself. Like when I go work out, it's hard for me to do that, but I know it's important. I know I have to. That's Otis. You heard him snoring? But that's how you reserve your energy tank. That's how you keep your energy positive. Right? Be the best. You are. I just wish sometimes you saw it. You are the best. You are the greatest. In anything that you do, in things that you care about. Okay, remember, you're not the best in everything. Right? You're the best in the things you care about, the things that matter the most to you. You're a great father. I'm a great fucking father. I'm the best father. I'm a great husband. I'm the best husband. I take care of my fucking family. Not monetarily, with love. With fucking love. I almost fucking cried. Now I am crying. But so are you. In whatever it is you're doing. But you can only give so much energy to other people. Or take in their energy negatively. And you see in this field all the time. Like this coaching field. Coaches, personal trainers, therapists, people that deal with a lot of people take a lot of energy. It takes a lot of energy to do what it is they do. Coaching and exercising and trying to pay bills and listening to other people's issues and fixing people and really thinking about like how can you make them better and how can they be better? How can I help them be better? Because that's all I fucking want. I want them to be the best. How do I make them the best? So let me think of something. Maybe I could do this and I could do that. And I could have this seminar, or I could do this challenge, or I could do that, or I could maybe tweak them and I could have a personal meeting and we could go inside the office and we could break down everything they're eating throughout the day and let's figure it out because I need them to be the best. And that's one person. Now, if you deal with 100 people, that's a lot of energy. Yet, we are not compensated for the efforts or any of the things that we do because we're not worth it, is what I said in the last podcast, right? We're just not worth it. If you tell someone how much your gym costs, how much? Well, Blink Fitness is $2.99. What makes you different? Fuck you, asshole. That's what makes me different. Fuck you. How's that sound? Oh, I wish I could say that all the time. Anyone that came into the gym that was like, how much is it? It's $150? $150 is a fucking break. Because you're my friend, dick. $150 helps me pay the bills. Actually, it's $199, motherfucker. Actually, it's $260 if you came unlimited. But Retro Fitness is $4.99 with a 3-year contract. Eat my dick. How's that sound? And this is my friends. That's a problem, right? That's my friends. Because they don't see the value that we put into it. And trainers aren't looked at as valuable. We're not. We're not valuable to the eye. We're not worth it. But you know what, people? We are. Trainers, coaches, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, boxing, they change your fucking life. You know why? Because they give you an alternative way of medication. They help you become better, think better, feel better, become more confident. When you have all those in line, guess who's better? You are. Just saying. Sorry, video people. I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to give you whatever video I got. I think those things I was saying would have been great clips for social media, but they're not. And I'm not fucking doing that over. So, yeah, obviously I said keep it short, right? Nope, I'm not going to keep it short because that's what's going on. So I said I was going to talk about this. That took a lot of more space than I thought it was. I think I forgot what I was going to talk. I was going to talk about the kids' first day, but that'll just have to wait for another time. the one thing I did want to, nope, what was it? What was after that? We're kind of in the same realm of, I got a job, right? I got a job. Finally started working. I work at Allegiant Stadium. That is where the Raiders play. That is a Raiders stadium. And what am I doing? Right? And here's another thing that always kind of gets me, and even myself, right? I kind of look at it in a way where I downplay myself a lot. I'm a bar back. I got hired as a bar back at Allegiant Stadium. And sometimes you feel like that's not good enough, right? So you go, but I'll be bartender soon, because that gives you a better status. I just made a bartender more important than I am. And I was just talking about that, right? I'll say, I'm a bar back. I'll be bartender soon. Watch. Why do I have to be better? Why do I have to try to step up all the time? Why is that looked at as a step up? Because our vision of what people perceive us to be is, you're a nurse, why aren't you a doctor? You're a supervisor, why don't you be a manager? You're a teacher, soon you'll be principal. It's always something else. Why can't we just be content with what it is we have? Guys, I fucking worked one night. Okay, one night. It was a long fucking night. I'm going to tell you, it was a night. It was like afternoon to early morning. So I worked from 1 in the afternoon to 1:30 at night. Right? I worked the whole time. I worked. I didn't stand around. I worked. I stood the whole time. I didn't sit down. I didn't even take a shit. And usually I thought I would. I worked my ass off for that entire period of time. But the best part about this job is not the money. Is not listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers in the background, which were amazing, by the way. I couldn't see them, but I heard them. I'm singing the songs the entire time I was working, and the Strokes. If you guys don't know who they are, well then you better educate yourself. But the best part about this job was that I didn't have to obligate to anybody. I just had to work. That's it. I had a job description of making sure there's ice, making sure the fruits are cut, making sure they need bottles, I get bottles, make sure to clean up, do things, anything that someone would tell me to do, I just had to complete the job. I didn't have to make many decisions. Of course, there's some things where I was like, shit, we don't have this. Okay, I see this keg is out. How do I got to fix kegs. I saw one was down. I made the choice to change the lines myself because I know how to do that. I didn't need anyone to tell me how to do that. I know how to change fucking keg lines. I know how to lift a keg. I know I've managed Marriott and bars, right? I've worked as a bartender. I've done it. I've done it all. So that's the only decision I had to make. Other than that, I put my head down and I smiled and I laughed and I walked around a lot. I think I lost like 30 pounds because I walked like 12 miles. The next time I do it, I got a preseason game coming up on Sunday. I want to see how much I walk. I'm going to track on my phone, speedometer thing, foot tracker, and see how many miles I walk in a shift. But even better than that was I didn't have to do anything that required mental energy. You know, my empathetic energy. I just had to work and use physical energy, which is fine with me. I love working out. I love lifting things and getting down on the ground and cleaning dirt. I don't mind it. I'm not less than you because I change water and put water and sodas back inside and restock stuff at the end and picking up dirty mats that people throw up on, then sweep and mop the floor. I'm perfectly fine with that. You know why? Because I didn't have to say, so how are you? How can I help you? I didn't have to please anybody. I was cordial. I was nice. I talk to people when I can. I started some conversations. There's people didn't know where the bathroom is. I let them know where the bathroom is. If some father, which was pretty cool, like it was like kind of made me, I kind of connected with him. A father asked me if he knows where I could find some earplugs because his son is autistic, and he dropped it and lost his headphones. So I guess he lost them down and he can't find them. So he needed some earplugs because, his son had sensitive hearing, and Phoenix has very sensitive hearing. So I found earplugs for him and put it in. It's like, that's me being empathetic and understanding and knowing that the kid's experience would be terrible from here on out if he didn't have those earplugs, and he'd probably have to leave before he listened to the rest of the best band, one of his favorite bands. It was fucking brainless. It was great. It was fucking great. I was exhausted by the end of the night. Not only that, when's the last time I stayed up till 1:30? When I had manic bipolar, that's pretty much the last time I've been up to 1, 2 o'clock. That's usually when I smoke pot, and then I fucking hopefully fall asleep. And of course, once I got home, I smoked pot, and then I fell asleep. But the thing is with me, I still wake up at 5. So I'm not a person that's like, oh, I get 8 hours of sleep, so that means I go to sleep at 2. I'm going to wake up at, I don't know what the fuck is 8 hours, 10 o'clock. No, I wake up at 5. That's my clock. So I will be hurting that day because of the deficit of sleep time. When I can't sleep, guys, it doesn't mean I sleep more. I just end up sleeping less because I guess I don't enjoy sleeping. I don't know. My body just likes to wake up at the same time. That, and then I'll have 2 dogs whining downstairs the entire time until they shit on the floor. But, that's my responsibility, and that's a responsibility of having dogs. You have to do it. They're children, too. I can't just throw them in the backyard and just say, take a shit and bring them back in. I have to walk them because we live in a townhouse without a backyard. So that's what I do. But anyway, it kind of spun off the last thing I was talking about with energy because I didn't have to give any out. I didn't. And then I got compensated for it. That's fucking the most money I've made in a long, 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 long time. In a day. Right? Usually that's the amount of money I take home in a month at Crank. If I can get that much. After paying off the bills. If I maybe gave 10% to the credit card bills instead of fucking 20%. Or vice versa, whatever. I don't know. So I was grateful for that moment. And grateful for that experience. That I got to mindlessly do work. And not take anything home. I took nothing home. Nothing. God, what a break. I didn't have to go home and think about, oh man, XYZ didn't get stronger. Their form looks off. They definitely feel terrible because they didn't increase in their strength. Or XYZ hasn't been here in fucking 4 months and now they gained 10 pounds and now they hate themselves. So how do I help them get out of that? And I'm thinking about that the entire time until we finally reach that goal for them. I didn't have to take anything home. You know what I took home? Cash and a pen. That's it. I took nothing else home. And that felt fucking great, honestly. But now I'm addicted. Because, I like working, guys. I really like working. I enjoy it. The only thing I do miss, and Phoenix killed me. He goes, Dad, I missed you last night. And that's when he woke up in the morning. And that gets me. That, oh my God, why? Why'd you have to say that? I don't want to work no more. But, of course, that thought passes, and they have to learn that, Dad works, Mom works, and that's how we do things. But they're so used to having me for so long, right? All right. On that note, we'll get back to another one, and I will talk to you guys later. This is Pete from the Jersey to Vegas, I think I'm what's that? Alone in My Head podcast. I can never get it right because I make many rash decisions. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Have a great one, and I'll see you next week or maybe one more time this week because I still got to talk about Phoenix and Sage. And Sage's first day of school. And no, he did not get lost, kidnapped, or on the wrong bus this time. So we'll talk then. All right, have a great one, and if you can, subscribe. Rate, if you can. Give me a little star action on your Apple Podcast or your Spotify. Give me a little review. Rate and review. If you do, I'll send you a t-shirt. I'm just kidding. I don't have any t-shirts. I quit that fucking phase of life. Bye.